Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is AgentJ and I'm here to show you guys how to do some basic redstone today. We're using Minecraft 1.6.2. We're going to start off with the basics, basically just the glow dust. I'll show you some of the blocks, some of the things we can use. I'll give you a little demonstration on the glowstone, the redstone, and we'll take it from there. Alright, let's go have a quick little squizzy at what we're dealing with. So this is your basic redstone raw material. You'll find this in the mines, not near the surface, generally in the last 25 levels. You need to mine this with a iron pick or above. You cannot mine it with your normal wooden pick or steel pick. It will just disintegrate and you'll get nothing out of it. So from this we get some redstone, and it looks like it's gone. Let's get some down here. Okay, so this is what your normal redstone will look like when it comes out of the block, just a little bit like that. Get a bit out there, and then when you place it down on the ground, it looks like that. Nope, there's no power in that at the moment. In the new 1.6 you can do the blocks, so that's a block of redstone right there. That's simply fill up all 9 spaces on your workbench and you get a block. You will come across a ton of redstone when you get lower in the mines and caving, and it's much easier to store it and carry it back up in the block form. This is a redstone torch. This is simply made with a stick and some redstone. This is what powers redstone, or one of many items that can power redstone. Over here we got your redstone repeater. This just helps to repeat the power process for the redstone. You got your comparator, you have a hopper, a daylight sensor. This just detects when it's daylight and sends power to the redstone, or we'll reverse it. I'll show you guys how to reverse it, and when it becomes night it sends power to the redstone. You have your normal piston, which is operated. These items are all operated by redstone, or a lever as such, but it's all on the redstone principle. You have your piston, you got your sticky piston, your dropper, your dispenser, redstone lamp. 2 types of weighted pressure plates. The gold is the light, and the iron is the heavy. These are good for mob traps, letting you know how much is collected, that sort of deal. You got your normal pressure plates. These both send out redstone signals. Same with the button. You got the stone button. You have a wooden button. We have our levers. These are also used in redstone machines and provide a redstone signal to items. Tripwire, same sort of deal. It sends a redstone signal out and allows things like dispensers and droppers and stuff to operate. You got your wooden door, which can be operated by a pressure plate. An iron door, which must be operated by either a button, a switch, or a pressure plate to open them. And then of course we've got our powered rail, detector rail, and activator rail. And whoops, far away we got the TNT. I'll put this a little bit further away in case I mess up and blow everything up. So today I thought we might start with, first off, let's just set it back today. Set time 0. Set time, need space there, 0. Time set 0. There we go. I always get that wrong. So let's go back. We've got a few things in the distance that I've already done, ready to show you guys what we could potentially do with a few things, and then we can also build a few of our own later on. There's a little chest with some stuff in it. So this is basically redstone. This is what it looks like. No power running through that. That is simply a circuit waiting. It has nothing running through it. It can't do anything. It can't harm you. It's purely this. So we'll just put a bit down to show you. And that's just created us another circuit. This is redstone powered up by a redstone torch. This provides power. The length that it can travel, it does have it does fade out, is 15 squares. So as you can see here, It's very strong here, and then as we go down the line, it gets weaker and weaker and weaker until this is number 15 here. Very, very little dust flying up off that. Number 16, it has nothing at all. We can fix that by using a repeater. So once again, redstone torch, we come across our 15. On the 16th one, place a repeater, and it sparks it back to life. It re-energizes it and restarts the count, and you can go all the way back out again. But as you can see here, it's powering a nice lamp, redstone lamp. So I'll come over here. These are some pressure plates. Now this is all very basic stuff for this first episode. This is a wooden weighted pressure plate. If you step on this, it will send a signal, same length, 15. I've only got these set about 8 away, but as you can see, off, on, off, on. Same with the the stone pressure plate, on, off, hey, on, off. Now these are the new weighted pressure plates. Now, as more weight this is the light one and this is the heavy one. As more weight accumulates on top of the pressure plate, more power will be sent to the glowstone and sent down the line. So if I was to get, no, we don't want that. We'll take, what have I got a lot of? There we go. Block of iron. No, that we'll use that for something else. Let's get a stack of cobble. We'll get rid of him. Move it back just so we can aim properly. And did you see that? So there's none on there. I'll shoot one down there. We got the tiniest little bit. Move back a bit so it stops coming to me. So we got that. Nope, don't come to me. Just keep shooting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, it's going more. 8, 9. So every 3. Let's go back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 on there now. 4. Oh, did it go on? No. Come on. I need to practice with my aim. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5th one lit it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, the 9th one lit it up. 11, 12, 13, 13 lit it up. As you can see, more weight you put on this, the further down the line it'll go before this lights up. Now these we will use later in the gardening. We can use these in the gardening or in the mob spawn traps. As you kill the mobs and it comes down, it'll flow down some water, and we'll have a block there, and the items will land on this pressure plate, and we can rig that to send a signal down a line to a set of lights, letting us know how much stuff we have on that plate, or we could just direct it straight into a hopper. It's up to you how you want to set these things up. This guy, the heavy plate, is the one that takes a lot to get going. So we'll throw a bit on there. 1. Now that's a stack. So that's 63 there. And 63 just lit up 1. Okay? I should have mentioned that earlier. If you were to use, take all them back. If I used a block on here, it doesn't affect it any differently. It's still the same weight. Okay? So even though there's 9 in this to make the block, it's still only the weight of 1. If we were to break this down into ingots and threw the ingots on there, it would count as 9 instead of just 1. So, whoops, we'll just keep going here. And as you saw, I had 64 when I started. Still going. We're only just up to 2. With 64 on there, we're only just up to 2. The specific instructions for these are on the wiki. You can go and check them out. I haven't found a fantastic use for this yet. I'm sure there is. I'm sure you guys can tell me one. And if you do, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you know of a YouTube channel that does have a great use for the heavy one, please send me the link to it. I'd love to check it out, and I can use it later on. So I hope that you understand the basics, the very, very basics of the glowstone, the redstone. I'm going to try and do an episode on probably 2 items at a time. I'm also going to create some mob spawners, some farming. We can do some housing. We can do defenses, and then later on, I want to get into some logic gates. We can even create, some games. We can do a transportation system that's all automated farming, the lot. So I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys like it. And this is Agent J, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you.